Welcome everyone to our presentation today. When you hear someone mention online auctions, first sight that comes to your mind is likely to be eBay. Founded in 1995 as an unusual phenomenon, also called place to buy and sell almost anything via auctions, eBay now derives the majority of its revenue from traditional e-commerce. As the company continues to model its business after competitors such as Amazon and Alibaba, eBay has undergone significant transformations, together with ups and downs that will be illustrated significantly in our topic. Alright, our talk basically contains three main parts. The first one is to summarize all key parts in eBay's transformation since November 2007. Let's come to the answers for some information, and also the following will wrap up several essential key takeaways for Vietnamese solution nowadays. Alright, let's get started. eBay started its era since 1995 with the ambition to build a new platform in the online auction industry by peer or media. Also, the company began to alter when the new CEO, John Donahue, took over, and the two significant improvements that were made by him was to return to buy goods from retailers and also the improvements in search engines. Following were the plans to alter the business model from online flea market to outlet mall and finally partnership with retail chains. Then he began to acquire technology companies, Red Laser, Song, Flipkart, and Reggie, to name a few. Then the transformation continued until 2016 when the company tried to modernize its platform with analytical tools. Now we come to the question how eBay transformed its business model through time.
Okay, so I will talk about the eBay business model. So from the beginning, the original business model of eBay is focused mainly on auction. And the revenue stream of eBay mainly comes from advertising and transaction value. For advertising revenue model, is eBay incur fee of sellers on ads, and on transaction revenue model, it has very high listing fee and low sales commission for. Okay, so nowadays eBay has shifted its current business model into the new one, which focuses mainly on fixed price goods. The revenue stream is mainly come from advertising and transaction, but with the transaction revenue model, eBay nowadays have lower and even free listing fee for smaller sellers, and it has much higher sales commission, about 9.9%. And eBay has adopted two new revenue streams. The first one is the synergy revenue from the acquisition, such as PayPal, Where, StarHub, and Braintree. And the second one is that it has a same-day shipping.
But throughout that, eBay also faced many problems. From two types, the first one is the external factors and the second one is the internal decision. When it comes to external threats, there are three main milestones. First one is the hacking attack in 2014 when the company compromised the information of 150 million customers, and also it decreased the sales revenue by 5.4% in 10 days. Second one is a battle from its competitors, Amazon and Alibaba. When the former continued to focus on third-party sales, the latter announced that a US-based site called 11min was released. Then Google has updated its search algorithm, which leads to the reduction in eBay's search traffic by as much as 1/3. Also, internal decision was very significant when eBay decided to spin off PayPal, which previously was the butterfly of its company and a separate company as well. So how eBay reacts to that? There are three main things that eBay takes action. First one on the mobile platform, second one is the panic acquisition of the mobile technology companies, and also the last one is the analytical tools, where I want to focus on the mobile platform development. In 2012, 100 million app download and 1 million mobile listing. Over 15% of eBay's business now involves a mobile device. And when we talk to analytical tools, I want to focus on three main components. First one is a very structured data format of catalog of items. Second one, the purchase of machine learning startup called Sales Predict. And last one is a company revamped Seller Hub, which not only increase the experience of its stakeholders, but also to have it improve its analysis. How to continue to drive revenue growth when there are some solutions like that. First one, to emphasize larger scale and professional large volume retailers, and second one, overcome its own brand, because everyone from the very beginning framed eBay as an auction format, but now it wants to move forward with fixed price sales model, which is very different. Are these good solutions? It's a very hard question. Now I want to analyze three main things. First one, eBay's marketing strategy has created an identity crisis. A new focus on secondary market has attacked big sellers. The third one, small sellers what's up. And fourth one, through search ordering algorithm favors power sellers. Finally, strategy of growth through acquisitions has seen the company expand, but eBay's e-commerce side still suffers. So my answer is these solutions are good, but are not good enough for eBay at that moment.
Okay, so how can we make it better? What is the potential better solution for eBay to overcome the problem it's facing right now? My recommendation has three main strategies for us to solve the problem. The first one is the spin-off retail arm. eBay has already separate PayPal as a separate company. So the next step is to spin off the retail, the distribution, and we can have eBay to retail. The second one is the mobile e-commerce, because nowadays people tend to use mobile more than laptop and desktop to search for goods. So eBay should focus on mobile e-commerce. And the last recommendation about the solution of the problems is that eBay can adopt the package pickup, so that it will help us to cut costs much better. So, in the previous section, we have talked about the eBay problems and solution, and also mentioned about the two top online competitors of eBay is Amazon and Alibaba. So, I will analyze furthermore on the competitive landscape of eBay. About Amazon. Amazon is now the 7th most visited site around the world, and Amazon is using its big data technology in every daily operation of it. For Alibaba have very strong Google search technology adopted, and it's using the Google My Business also. So whenever you come to search for a good or products on Google, maybe you will see Alibaba in the first. So, and I want to talk more about the Taobao.com. Maybe it's not really common to you, but it's also a very big competitor for eBay. Taobao.com has a very strong financial backing from Alibaba Corporation. And Taobao is using the artificial intelligence technology, and also the very modern payment method is Alipay. And Taobao was established in China, so it has this customized strategy for Chinese, and it's spreading all around the world. So we may have to be mindful of these online competitors. So we see that eBay have a lot of online competitors. They also have the advanced in technology and maybe about the market expansion. So what is the competitive advantage of eBay, and how can it compete to stand out of the market? My recommendation is eBay can move forward with e-commerce to integrated mobile experience for users. So for many different devices like Android and iOS and maybe mobile apps, eBay can have more touch point with customers and help us to get more deals. And my second recommendation is eBay should focus on its fixed price good, its new business model, by the button buy it now on eBay.com. So because the fixed price good is the center of the eBay business model, which is C2C, customer to customer, and it also have us to fasten the process time of online auction, also the key things of eBay. Okay, so in the case study, we have analyzed a lot about the problems, the situation, the solution that we can provide for eBay. So what is the lesson for Vietnam online auction and e-commerce sites? For my opinion, we can learn from eBay that Vietnamese e-commerce should collaborate with online payment platform and use financial technology. That's the first one. Alibaba have Alipay. In Vietnam, we have a lot of things like Momo, PayPal. We also have PayPal, and a lot of like financial technology is emerging right now. The second one is like we can enhance user experience to deliver the best experience when shopping online. Nowadays, consumers are more demanding, and it's not about searching and click buy on the e-commerce site. We have to provide them much more information, reviews, and all the things that provide them a good experience. Like they go to the market, it will be easier for them to click the purchasing button. The third lesson that we can learn from eBay is like Vietnamese e-commerce site should be more flexible and adaptable to switch its business model based on the thorough market research of Vietnamese consumer preference and online buying behavior. Because like if you focus on the Vietnam market, Vietnamese are different from Chinese, and maybe around the world there are different markets that need customization so that we can get more use from them. And the last one, as I mentioned before, is the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Buyers tend to search for information from many channels, so the omni-channels buying with more touch point for buyers will enhance your trust, and buyer will buy more. They trust you more, you buy more, so eBay will have a lot of things to learn from, right? Okay, so that is the end of our presentation, and if you want to connect with us to know more about eBay, and we can maybe share a lot of things in case study about e-commerce business and about the economic topic. Just click the subscribe one, and we will come back to the new video soon. Thank you.
Thank you.